Jordan, first of all, thanks for coming along today to do an interview. We are going to be doing a player interview every 2 to 3 weeks so that fans can get a little bit of an insight into the players themselves, a little bit of background information on the club. So listen, as captain, the manager chose you to be the first guy to be interviewed. A little bit light-hearted as well, so it's not too serious. But you know, we just want the fans to get an insight into certain things at the club and you yourself. So first of all, first question would be, how did the move to Cowdenbeath even come about?
So when the move to Cowden came about, I was on holiday at the time in Vegas, late birthday present, you know, bit of a late one, but got there eventually. And Colin Nelson had texted me while I was over there. So first of all, he got in touch just to see if I'd be interested, which then led me on to speak with the gaffer. Obviously, I think he wanted me to go and meet him, but unfortunately I was on holiday. By the time I get back, he was on holiday and all, so just trying to get a catch up was hard at the time, but after many phone calls with the gaffer, Colin Nelson, Colin Jack, it was a no-brainer really to come here and especially being captain at 23 and to play every week as well after the season I had last year.
So I think it's pretty safe to say you did have other clubs interested in you, is that right?
Yeah, there was other clubs interested. Just had to make the right decision for myself. After last season, obviously I didn't play as much as I'd hoped.
Yeah, so I mean that kind of leads me on to the next question, was obviously you were at Alloa last season, didn't play as much as you'd like. Obviously, from your own personal perspective, you must be enjoying getting a sustained run in the team and enjoying your football, is that correct?
No, definitely. Obviously you train every week, you train midweek all the time just to play on a Saturday or during the week whenever the games are. That's what you want to do, especially at the age I am. All I want to do is play as many games as I can, and the gaffer's given me the opportunity so far to play every week, which I hope I'm repaying them, so yeah.
Good. And obviously the fans will have seen you play initially at left back during the trialers games and then kind of moving into centre back, left centre back or left of a back three. Do you have a preferred position or are you comfortable at either position?
Nah, to be honest, I'm comfortable with either position. I've played them both throughout my career so far. Obviously, I'll just play wherever the gaffer wants me to play. You know, if the team needs me to play anywhere, I'll play. As long as I'm on that park, I don't mind. I'll do my job for the team.
Yeah, and obviously the gaffer gave you a big responsibility making you club captain at just 23 years old. How do you find the role, and also is it something that comes quite natural?
So it's a bit of both, to be honest. I think like anything, the more you do it, the more you get used to it. But as I say, I'm comfortable enough in my own ability on the park and that, confident enough that I think it won't distract me, my game, and allows me to help all our boys.
Oh, good. And in terms of the squad, obviously we brought a brand new squad at the very beginning. There has been some changes throughout the season. How have you managed to, as a player and a captain, kind of create that team unity, team spirit?
Well, to be honest with you, it wasn't actually that hard. It's a good bunch of boys. There's no bad eggs like that in the changing room, to be honest with yourself. It's a good group and we're all willing to learn, even the younger ones. And well, I know I'm not experienced fully, but being one of the experienced ones, it is good obviously. We having boys looking up to you and that and try to help them in ways you can.
And do you plan the nights out?
Yes, I do plan the nights out.
And I believe you've got a Christmas night out?
We do, we've got a Christmas night out in Liverpool. Don't know if any of the fans want to come along, feel free.
Some boys might take you up on that, by the way. But so listen, just obviously finally as well, before we go into the kind of other kind of fun part of it is, have you got any messages for the Cowden fans?
Really, just keep coming out in your numbers, supporting the boys. Obviously we had a slow start to the season, but we are picking up now. I think it was just the boys were just took a bit of time longer than what we wanted to gel, but things are coming together now, and you can see that on the park, and hopefully the results will show that.
Good stuff. So listen, what we're going to do now, and this will be something we do with every player interview, is we're going to do an insight into what your thoughts are on certain players. So for example, We're going to fire you some quick fire questions and I want quick answers, alright? So, the most skillful at the club?
Aidan Martin.
Okay. The best first touch?
That's a tough one.
You can't include yourself in any of these, by the way.
We'll go with Colin Nelson's first touch at the park was a belter.
Best trainer?
Best trainer? Scott Sinclair.
Worst trainer?
Worst trainer?
There's a couple.
Dan Farrell. Pick the ball at the net all the time.
Who's the fastest?
Fastest? Ooh. Oh. Fastest? Ian Davidson.
So obviously that's sarcasm. Is there genuinely anybody that's the fastest?
Off the top of my head, I can't think now.
Biggest moaner?
Biggest moaner?
I would say that's a straightforward one.
That's Scott Sinclair, 100%.
Alright, okay. I was going with somebody else, but okay.
Alright.
Most intelligent?
Most intelligent? It's got to go Ian Davidson.
Right, okay.
Experience.
Least intelligent?
Sean Sladen.
Mr. Vane, who spends the longest in front of the mirror?
Dan Martins, 100%.
Funny man, who's the funniest in the dressing room?
Funny man. Funny man. We'll go Jack Ruddy, just miles off it.
And who's the teacher's pet?
Teacher's pet.
Who's kinda
Gaffer's son or
who's sucking up to the gaffer?
Gaffer's boy's got to be David Struthers.
Right, okay. Worst fashion sense?
Dan Martins, 100%. Or maybe Alfie. It's a close one between
Right,
them two.
okay. And who is in charge of the music on a match day?
Either myself, Tomo. Dave will get a wee shot at it the other night, but I think that'll be him off from now, to be honest.
Oh,
Bit
right,
old
okay.
school for the boys.
So listen, that's the end of the interview. What we would like you now to do is, because we're going to maybe put a little post out to see what fans would like to do in terms of what player they would like to see coming next. I want you to give me 3 names for a potential player interview, and we'll go to a little poll, probably on Twitter or something like that. So if you can give me 3 boys.
So we'll go Sean Slaven, Lovey,
Stuart
and
Love.
Jack Ruddy.
Right, so Jack Ruddy, Stuart Love and Sean Slavin.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll get a little poll going out in the next couple of weeks, and fans will be able to kind of vote on who they want to see next in the player interview. Alright,
Yeah.
thanks again, Jordan.
Cheers.
Cheers.